Wakey, wakey, hands off Snakey. This is breaking news fresh off the press. Yes, it is true. Both players are being traded. There might be more stipulations to the deal. This is a live chat for those who don't know. You're watching this later and you're seeing it. You're going to be, what in the world are you doing going live this early in the morning? Because it's breaking news fresh off the press. It is now done. Last night, oh, that's the best thing ever for the Raptors. And we're going to get into that right now. The best thing ever for the Raptors. Now, here's the situation. The Lakers tried to make a last pit deal on Monday. And we knew then that the Lakers was pretty much out. They tried a last ditch deal where they were promising some picks down the road, and they were just not interested. San Antonio Spurs were not interested in keeping Kawhi Leonard in the Western Conference. They refused to play ball with Kawhi because they thought they could trade Tony Parker and then work on trying to keep Kawhi Leonard in San Antonio. Now, for 2 years straight, the player that has cost them in every series have been DeMar DeRozan. Every time the playoffs start, he becomes frozen. This year, they won 60-plus games. They got their coach of the year fired. He had to go. He was benched in the playoffs. The star player who had his best season ever, he even improved on his three-point shooting, was frozen in the playoffs and got himself benched. He needed to go. They needed to get rid of him. Now, he had like $90 million left on his salary. I'm going to give you guys all the particulars, 83 to be particular. He has like 83 left on this 3-year deal that he got, but he's got an early termination clause in like 2020. So 2 years, the Spurs can keep him and make a decision on what they want to do. He's going to give you a great regular season. It's the playoffs you got to worry about with him. This gives him a great chance against the Boston Celtics. This is the best chance they got. Because now, if Kawhi is still Kawhi, you have someone that's proven to play in the playoffs. He's not going to freeze up like DeRozan. Now, if you're San Antonio, you just hit the lottery. Because now you got a guy that you got for 2 years, and you found somebody stupid and desperate enough to get rid of a player they just don't want. They took a risk. Let me tell you what Toronto did. Toronto took a risk of trading for DeMar DeRozan and getting Kawhi Leonard on there. They'd rather have Kawhi for one season, coming off a season where he missed the entire year. They would rather have him for their star player with no guarantee he's going to sign with them at the end of this season. The new owner is hoping that they can keep Kawhi Leonard. And you know what they're going to do to try to keep Kawhi Leonard? $50 million extra. Kawhi's got a choice. Do you want 50 extra million or you want to play for the Lakers? That's what Toronto coming with. I don't care about it. I can visit Los Angeles. $50 extra million. And you talking about I'll be a Toronto Raptor. I'll be in Jurassic Park. 50 extra million, I'll visit the Lakers. How y'all doing, man? Thought you wanted to play for us. Maybe in my last season. 50 million extra. This is a great move for the Spurs. Now you've gotten rid of your headache. You got rid of an attitude problem that was Kawhi Leonard. Both guys are upset. Kawhi is not happy that he is in Toronto. And I told you, the Spurs are not going to do what's best. I made that video. Go watch it. They're not going to do what's best by Kawhi. Why? 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 Why on this planet, on the planet Earth, would you do what's best for this guy when he's damn sure not doing what's best for you in the San Antonio Spurs? Whenever you try to demand where you want to be traded, oh, the Spurs was probably they were planning on keeping him, but they tried everything in the book to be nice to Kawhi Leonard. They got rid of Tony Parker. They said, okay, well, this should do it. We got rid of Tony. Tony's gone. Okay, Tony's gone. Now you could stay. Nope, still want to leave? Okay, fine. You know what? I got something for you. You're gonna send your butt out the country. You like Los Angeles? Good. You gonna go to a Los Angeles in Canada. Yeah. Where you can go chill with people like Drake. I don't even listen to rap. Good. King. Do you love me? Yeah, they're gonna be playing it on Real to Real for you. I don't know nothing about Canada though. Is it cold? It's cold. And the sun never shines. Yeah. Think about Cali when you're out there in Toronto and Jurassic Park. No, he didn't commit to Toronto long term. What they're hoping is to sign him long term at the end of the year, which they will have. They're the only team that will be able to do it. They can offer Kawhi Leonard at the end of the season a 4-year deal worth $190 million max. They can offer him the super max for $190 million. No other team can match him. Any other team, the most they can give him is a 4-year deal worth $141 million. So that means the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, will the Lakers do this? Now, at the end of the year, he could go and play for the Lakers for 141, or he could stay with Toronto and take $190 million. That's 59. What's that? 59 million? $59 million difference. Or was it 51 million? One or the other. You don't believe it? Well, you better believe it because it's done. The rest is just paperwork. The league just got to sign off and approve it. There might be some other draft pick this and draft pick that. They both gonna pass the physical. Kawhi could try to fail the physical and stay in San Antonio, but once he declared physically fit, he's out. hmm is DeMar DeRozan a head case? Absolutely. He suffers from depression, meaning he can't take the pressure of the playoffs. They've known this for 2 days, and they overpaid him a lot of money. So you got new management in charge here. So with this new management, things happen. Now, the first person to break this was DeMar DeRozan. He was ticked off about it. He's not happy at all about this trade. He was talking about how they lied to him. They told him one thing and did another. This is not a good look. Yeah, both guys aren't happy about the trade. But that's one thing about trades. They don't have to make you happy. They just happen. But DeRozan said this, and I quote, be told one thing and outcome another. Can't trust him. Ain't no loyalty in this game. Sell you out, quit for another little bit of nothing. Soon you'll understand. Don't disturb. So now he's mad. Hey, welcome to the game, partner. Welcome to the game. It's a done dealer. Kawhi is now gone, buddy. No, why would Adam Silver Slipper? It don't really matter because next year Kawhi can go where he wants to go. Now, if the Lakers want him next year, they can pay him a max deal. The Lakers get to see how Kawhi plays this season, dealing with injury. Maybe he does have mental illness. Maybe he does have mental illness. How would he expect white people to be loyal and keep their word? That's the funniest thing I read in there yet. Oh, that's great. That was good. Oh yeah, and don't forget to donate to the super chat. Yep, hit the super chat button. You can make a donation and leave a message in the super chat. What my goal is on the donation? Oh, it's very simple. We keep the lights on. What's the goal? What's up? I am Mike. I see you. I am Mike. All super chats get a shout out. And Kawhi right now is his feelings are hurt, but at least he can play. At least he can ball. His game is unmatched when he's on the court. One, he's better than LeBron, so LeBron want anybody on his team that's better than him. Well, DeMar DeRozan, if you're DeMar DeRozan, you should be happy. You're going to a winning environment. What's up, David? I see you. I appreciate the donation. Help supporting the cause, keeping the lights on. No, Kawhi. They weren't expecting to get Kawhi. They were trying to get Kawhi for free. They were trying to get Kawhi Leonard for free. Here's the thing: the Lakers were only trying to get rid of Ingram. Ingram was the main piece of the puzzle. They didn't want it. The Spurs wanted Josh Hart. They wanted a draft pick. They wanted Kyle Kuzma, and they wanted Ingram. That's what they wanted for Kawhi Leonard. The Lakers wasn't willing to give up that. And after seeing what Josh Hart just did in the summer league, they were like, I don't think we should get rid of Josh Hart. They was like, well, would you be entertaining Lonzo Ball? No. The Spurs don't want no part of the Ball family. So they were like, do not even bring Lonzo Ball in this situation. Then there was a deal that was going to take place where the Lakers like Lonzo don't leave. Everybody else is expendable. They were going to take some player. It was going to be a 3-team deal where some meaningless player was going to go to like the 76ers or somebody. And it was a 3-way deal. The other player that was going there, it wasn't going to mean nothing. Kawhi would be a Laker. And then Kyle Kuzma, Ingram, and it wasn't Josh Hart. It was another player that they were going to get from the 76ers was going to go over to San Antonio Spurs. A 3-way team deal, and that didn't work. So then it was like Kawhi is going to go with the Sixers. The Sixers had all these things in play, and the Spurs is like, we're not interested. They didn't have enough. Because it's like if you trade Kawhi over there, Kawhi, they're going to just lose because you're going to trade away half their team to get there. And they were like, anybody, the Sixers is like, anybody on this team is tradable except for Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Both of these guys are not tradable. Anybody else you want, you can have. The 76ers went back and forth, but it was just for publicity to keep their name into the social media thing. Everybody's clout chasing, basically. That's exactly what it is. Joel Embiid and the rest of them, they're keeping the Sixers name out there because LeBron got his players over there, and the teams like Ben Simmons and all those guys, so they want to keep them in the mix. LeBron was really thinking and considering going there. What's up, Ivy, the producer? Yep. Kawhi Leonard has been traded for DeMar DeRozan. You guys in Toronto, you got a shot at the NBA Finals now. You got a shot at the NBA Finals. If Kawhi, because that was all you needed, really, was Kawhi Leonard. Toronto it's official. It's official tissue. The rest is just paperwork. Getting it processed. It's done. Thank you, Lance. To you, I want to always be that. Oh, they're going to have a lot of competition now because now you got somebody that can finish. Toronto is already a great regular season team because you have to travel to Canada to play them. That's why they win so many games at home. Because people go and travel all the way out to Toronto. They tired. They don't feel like beating Toronto in Toronto. They be like, look, y'all can have this game. They got to travel all the way to Toronto to play them. So Toronto will be pumped to play there, and it's like, all right. But when the playoffs start, it's a whole different world. All they got to do is focus on beating you. They ain't got to travel to go from Toronto all the way to Detroit, then to go someplace else, to New York and everywhere else. They tired. They ain't got to worry about all that stuff. See, people don't understand it's not a video game. And this is why Toronto was able to win so many games and be in the competition. No, he wasn't going to go to the Lakers this year. He should have known if that was going to happen, it would have happened already. They would have had Kawhi by now. They have been trying and trying and trying. And so far this morning, earlier this morning, see, I don't sleep, so I get all the info. The Sixers and Lakers said they are pulling out. They're not interested no more in getting Kawhi this season. That's how you know the deal was done. You knew the deal was done then. When the Lakers and Sixers put out a joint statement together, like it's been reported that the Lakers and Sixers are pulling out. Now, Toronto's owner believes he can keep Kawhi Leonard in Toronto. He really believes it. That's why he made the deal. He was like, look, I don't care if he don't like it or not. They can offer him 100 supermax deal at $190 million. So that's what, 49 million extra dollars. For nothing but a 4-year deal for $141 million. That's the max. That is the most somebody can offer him. So he has a choice. He want to leave and go to the Lakers next season? You're leaving $49 million on the table. Now, what do you want to do? So if you're the Toronto owner, you feeling like, look, if you play like Kawhi Leonard, you getting $190 million offered on the table. Straight like that. That owner ain't playing. He got the money. He's like, look, I'll do the deal and I'll take the chance. And if Kawhi leaves, what have you lost? You gotten rid of Derozan. You got Derozan off your books. You only really one piece away. You can go and get another athlete. You got money for another supermax player. This is a win-win if you Toronto and if you San Antonio. You're not going to the NBA Finals. The most you going is the playoffs. And that's it. DeRozan will get you to the playoffs. When he gets to the playoffs, you know what he gonna do? Fall apart. So there you go. You right about that. The tax and everything. Oh well, Hart came down to earth after they gave him the MVP of the whole tournament. You know, he got waxed by Portland. Portland, them young boys ran them out the gym. Look, the Lakers know they're not gonna win it this year anyway. They can't beat Golden State. They know it already. They already know, like, look, we just trying to bond. Magic Johnson is already making excuses for the Lakers. Look, if we struggling early, don't blame us. Give us about good 3 months. I'm like, 3 months? That's the All-Star break. 3 months. We got to jail. It's gonna take us 3 months. I'll be like, do you know that's the All-Star break? That's halfway to half the season over. For y'all to try to start figuring it out. They're thinking about the second and third year. That's what the Lakers are thinking about. They're thinking Golden State is going to break up. Nothing's going to beat Golden State right now. They mentally programmed that in their brain. They can't beat Golden State. So they're like, well, Golden State will break up and then we'll be able to pick off some of their players so they'll be weakened next season. Then that's when we can come. That's when the Lakers are coming. And then next year, the Rockets will be out who we got to worry about. But then they're going to start losing players too. So it'll be all us then. Now we'll be a superpower. Pistons are going to make the playoffs. That's about it. No, that wasn't the case. He's going to LA next year. Or no matter if he goes to the Clippers or if he goes to the Lakers, it'll be up to Kawhi. Now, if he wants to leave $49 million on the table, it all depends on how this season works out in Toronto. He's not happy to be in Toronto. I'll tell you that much. He's not happy about the trade whatsoever. So it depends on if they go to the NBA Finals. He still might pull out and go to the Lakers because that's just the way Kawhi is. No, that wasn't the case at all. It wasn't that Kawhi didn't want to play for the Lakers. He just never committed to the Lakers and said the Lakers. That was everybody in the media when they said Los Angeles. They just started saying Lakers. That's not what he said. And I'm sitting here telling people exactly what his uncle was telling you. I said, no, he said LA. Well, you know that means the Lakers. Who wouldn't want to play for the Lakers? It's like, well, the Lakers are in LA. Yes, they're one of the teams, but the Clippers don't think the Clippers can't get him. That's in LA too. So they were specific when they said LA. He would like to play in LA. But here's the thing. You are signed to a contract. A player should not be going around talking about I want to play here and I want to do that when you are already signed to a contract. When you're a free agent, do what you want to do. But when the other team controls your destiny because you have a contract and they're paying you to play for them, you trying to dictate your own terms. I want to go here or I ain't gonna sign with nobody next year. I don't like that. And that's the league don't like it. I don't like it. You already got free agency. That's what you're supposed to control. Now you're trying to control trades. No, sorry. Not gonna happen. And I'm very glad San Antonio taught him a lesson. They got rid of Tony Parker for him. They said, okay, we got rid of Tony. Ginobili might not be back. And here we go. This is it. Now they tried to thinking they were going to get Kawhi to stay. He still wants to leave. So they're like, we're not even going to keep him around for this year. Why keep Kawhi around? What are you keeping him for? It's not a guarantee that Kawhi is going to be a Laker next year. Sorry. Or go to the LA. The owner in Toronto believes that Kawhi Leonard will stay in Toronto. He honestly believes that because they can offer him $49 million more than anybody in the NBA. So if he leaves, he can sign a max contract. Let's say he's the same Kawhi Leonard we've known. There's no problems. He has a stellar year. At the end of this year, if he stays, he can sign the maximum 5-year deal for $190 million with the Raptors. No other team can offer him more than that. And if he leaves, any other team could only offer him a $141 million deal for 4 years. That's it. The Raptors president of basketball operations, Mazai, they say he's taking a big risk. It's not a big risk. It is not a big risk whatsoever. Do you know why this isn't a big risk? Because you got DeMar DeRozan off your books. DeMar DeRozan is a guy who has cost you 2 times in the playoffs. Frozen like ice. That's why he was defrozen. DeMar defrozen. Because he freezes up and there's nothing they can do about it. That's all he does is freeze. I mean, he could go to LA. If you want to walk away and leave $49 million on the table just because you want to go play in LA and you don't want to be in Toronto, by all means, there you go. Lowry wasn't the problem. Lowry's problem is that he got to play with DeRozan. That's not going to work. You can't have 2 guys that's the default. That tandem was supposed to be broken. And when they signed both of them, I was shocked. I'm like, they're bringing them both back. I knew Toronto made a mistake. Then DeRozan changed his whole game. He had the most improved year he's ever had in his career. They won almost 60 games. They won like 59 games. The best season they've ever had in their entire life. They get smoked in the second round of the playoffs. Swept. The coach who was coach of the year got fired. Derozan improved his three-point shooting. Everything gone. Both guys gone. Because something was going to have to change. You cannot bring this back. You're not going to have Drake out there trying to celebrate and kick it. And he going to be doing, kick it, do you love me? Kawhi going to be, I don't listen to rap. I don't listen to music. I just listen to the wind and birds. It's going, it's crazy. Drake gonna be, hey, we're gonna go to my restaurant. I own a restaurant here in Toronto. What food do they have? I only eat piqued salmon. If it's not piqued salmon with the salted green beans, I cannot eat that. I have to have my meal flown in, and I have to eat it exactly at 10:37. If it's not at 10:37, I don't eat. Drake gonna be, I don't understand this guy. He's like really weird. I thought I was weird. This guy is out there. He's exactly OVO material. Yes. Yeah, Kiki, do you love me? Will you stop saying that? Oh man. Yeah, I mean, DeRozan is going to give you a great regular season. He's not going to be a problem. It's when the playoffs start, and that's when he's going to be a problem. Pop's going to lose his mind. So now he's got a player that's mentally suffers from mental illness, but he's in San Antonio. San Antonio is not even, they're not even picked to come out of the first round of the playoffs. So what are you talking about right now? They're talking about Utah and Denver over San Antonio. So they're not even expected to do anything next year. I mean, DeRozan has improved as a player. His problem is he can't deal with pressure. Certain players can do only a certain amount of things. And when they come to a situation where they're not used to or they can't handle it, they fold. Like when you see DeRozan or DeFrozen, is what we call him, when the pressure is on, he freezes. He has no left hand and he just gets stuck. He goes in there and it's like a mental brain collapse. He don't know what to do. Oh, the Lakers will pick up somebody and during the trade deadline. Don't expect Ingram to stay on the team. Ingram will be gone. I don't care how much LeBron hugged him. And here's something you guys didn't know. That was staged by Ingram. That was staged by Ingram. That he was a friend. He's a fan of LeBron. He had his homeboy want to take a picture of him hugging on LeBron or videotaping it. He wanted that for himself. And then the press and they sent it to the press and all that so they could put it out to make it look like LeBron wanted him on the team because he don't want to be traded. He want to play with LeBron. It's a whole lot of stuff going on. See, y'all don't understand. A lot of these NBA players, just because they got money and they're in the NBA, hey, thanks, Keith Sim. I appreciate that. You don't see a play where a sponsor could tell him to go to LA and we will cover the 49 million. No. No. What sponsor is going to cover $49 million? There's no sponsors doing that, period. A shoe deal is the only thing that covers 49 million. And Kawhi is not that kind of player. Kawhi is not somebody who could sell anything. They be like, Kawhi, smile. Give us a smile. How did it come out? I'm smiling. You smiling? Yeah, really happy to be here. Yeah. Can I go sit down now? Let me know when it's time to ball. Okay. He don't move. The guy is very stoic. He don't listen to rap. He don't do anything. Nobody knows what he likes. Yeah, Tim Duncan 2.0. It's something about San Antonio. They look for those players that do that. They probably said, "All right, surprise!" when they came in. If they don't get excited, they go, "Oh, that was nice. Thank you." Maybe sign right here. You're a Spur. And they go, surprise! Everybody, yes! Party for me! Yes! Well, they start that, then they be, nah, we can't have them on the Spurs. You see Steven Jackson? They very glad they don't have Steven Jackson on the team no more. He in the media thing shaking stuff up. He every day taking shots at San Antonio. And another thing about Pop. Pop gonna get me up out of there because he knew I was the toughest thing he had. You know what I'm saying? But me and Pop wasn't gonna get along. But don't think Pop is no greatest coach of all time. I mean, most of them players, we know what we doing out there. We don't listen to no doggone Pop. Don't get me wrong, he's a good coach, but shoot, I was doing what I was doing. Steven Jackson be going keep it in ham, don't he? Yeah, Keith Sweat was slapping people. That's just a rumor. What you mean that's just a rumor? You think this trade is a rumor? This trade is done. This trade is done, 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 done. I forgot what song that was. They want me to die eventually. I know what nigga was Stephanie. Look what I done with my life. I had to count it again to make sure nobody was like, oh, that's hype. Okay. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done, 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 done. The deal is stupid. Why, Daniel? Please explain. Elaborate. Educate us. How's this deal stupid? Because DeRozan don't want to play there. Well, here's the thing. For 1 year, no, you're right. Kawhi doesn't want to play there. DeRozan don't want to play for San Antonio. But guess what? They better go. And if they don't want to play for the multi-millions of dollars that they're being paid to play basketball, guess where they can go? A loyal Raptor during his free agency spoke to no one else for a guy who's committed to LA. Let me explain to you why, Daniel. A loyal Raptor. His loyalty, yes, you're right, is granted. Here's the thing. He never should have got re-signed in the first place. He has 3 years left and $83 million on his contract. You don't want DeMar DeRozan on your team. He's a guy that's going to freeze up on the last 2 years of the. Have you seen the playoffs the last 2 years and you seen his play in the playoffs the last 2 years? He has frozen up both times. He was benched in the playoffs. He's the star player getting benched in a closeout game by the coach. He had to go. You don't need him on your team. So keeping him on there is the worst thing The coach isn't the problem. Derozan's the problem. The coach knew what the problem was, but they paying him all this money, so they gotta play him. Believe me, the Raptors ain't stupid. That's why they got rid of him. They knew they made a mistake. He's got to go. And if you don't know that, that's why you keep losing and getting swept in the first, second round. DeRozan is a great regular season player, but he suffers from depression and anxiety attacks. So when the pressure's on in the playoffs, he can't handle it. So he folds. You act like LeBron was the reason they were losing. They're losing because they are the Raptors and they choke in the playoffs. Because it's a pressure situation. You think just because, so you think they will beat Boston with DeRozan on the team? They would have beat the Boston Celtics with Kyrie and everybody coming back, Hayward, Kyrie, and all. And hell no. They would have got ran off the court. They still might get ran off now, even though they got what's his name on the team, Kawhi Leonard. They still might get ran. Now, Toronto owner believes that he can keep Kawhi Leonard. That's why he did it. He's like, I believe I can keep him. He's going to pay $190 million to Kawhi Leonard. He's going to offer him a 5-year deal, $190 million max contract if Kawhi Leonard plays like Kawhi Leonard this season. He gets a 5-year deal, $190 million offer. Flat. No team in the NBA can cover that. The most any other team, if any in LA or anywhere else, the most they can offer him is a 4-year deal for $141 million. So if you're Kawhi Leonard, you're going to walk away from $49 extra million because you want to go play in Los Angeles? I'm sorry, you're a fool. I'll take that 5-year deal for $190 million and I'll be playing in doggone and I'll be playing in doggone Toronto. I'll be at the OVO Fest. No way. No way should he stay. He should have been gone. He had personal reasons to walk away from the Spurs. He has no personal reason right now to keep this deal. There's going to be other things in the deal. Don't nobody really care about that. That's all formality. It's DeRozan and Kawhi Leonard. They switching places. That's all anybody ever cares about. The rest is paperwork, and they're going to get it all worked out before the end of the day, before this afternoon hits. The world knows the trade is done now. That's right. Drake ain't gonna be sitting. Drake ain't gonna be sitting out there watching DeRozan choke the game up. Drake probably made the call too. Yes, he's got to go, man. Y'all can't be having me as the ambassador and we don't win a game. That's embarrassing. And I don't lose. I don't take L's. Drizzy is not going to be sitting courtside while we're getting ran by 20 points and we're the number 1 seed. No, that can't happen. Nah. Kiki, do you love me? Oh, no. See, that's the whole plan. Monday, the Lakers tried a last-ditch deal. That's what I told you. The Lakers tried a last-ditch deal on Monday. It's not a rumor, Ivy. He's gone. You don't believe me? Go look at DeRozan's Instagram. He already spoke about it. He's heartbroken about the thing. He's gone. Their agents got the information yesterday. So what they told them to do is to pack it up. They're getting everything to getting all this stuff together. He's got to get his house, get things in order. Um, and he thought he was going to be here for a long time. So now Toronto is actually a threat. If Kawhi Leonard is Kawhi Leonard, they become a threat because they're actually stronger now. They're a lot stronger. If you got Lowry playing with Kawhi, that is a much better energy fit than playing with DeRozan. Because you can depend on Kawhi every night. He's an every night guy. When the pressure's on the line, he can go ahead and make the buckets that other people can't. If he want to go to LA, let's say he leaves and go to LA. Fine. If you're Toronto, you got a whole year where you probably can go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Probably lose to Boston there. Cool. You got or you go to the finals. You got Kawhi Leonard on your team. If he plays like Kawhi, he's gonna have to be playing. This is a contract year for him. So he's gotta play. He can't have the luxury to sit out 2 years. He's gotta play. So they know Kawhi is gonna play his butt off. And if let's say he said, all right, I don't want the extra 49 million. I'm going to the Lakers. You got a max contract. You know how many players going to be available next year? You could get anybody to come play in Toronto. You got the best problem out the door, and that's DeRozan. He's out the door. That's the main thing you wanted. Get him off your books. That you paying him $83 million to freeze up in the playoffs? Get him out. I'll be right now helping him pack his bags. We sent some people over there. The Toronto people, we appreciate everything you've done, sir. Yeah, is this yours? Oh, okay. Hey, what about this? This yours? All right. But wait. I'm not ready yet. Oh, yeah. I got to pack out right now. Yeah, we're trying to get everything moved in and moved out. You can come and get all the rest of the stuff later. Yeah, these sheets on this bed. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take these right here. Just ball them up. We'll throw them in the bag for you. You can wash them and get to San Antonio. Hey, grab that stuff over there. Yeah, get that stuff off the shelf. Yeah, we hummingbird movies, baby. Door to door, coast to coast. Yeah, we're gonna get you up out of here. Come on. He couldn't get out of there fast enough. I'd have had him stocked, locked, and loaded. He will be out. You are out of here, brother. You ain't gonna hold us up. That's a rumor that he don't want to play with LeBron James. That is a rumor. He wants to play in Los Angeles. He just doesn't mean he can play for the play for the Lakers. Well, I've been following this thing. See, the thing is, we've been all following it. What people didn't know is that the Lakers Monday tried to do a last-ditch deal. The Lakers decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a last-ditch deal. Last minute, we're going to try to beat a team out. Because Toronto came into play late, like Sunday night. Toronto became, just out the blue, Toronto was a player. It was like, whoa, what happened? Mozzie got on the phone and said, we can make this happen. We can make this happen right now. We're going to come in and steal the Kawhi thing. The Sixers was never really an option. They were going to try to work a three-way trade deal because the Sixers are working with the Lakers and they working with LeBron. They're keeping their name out there for press. The Sixers are doing that because LeBron and them, they're in cahoots. I don't like that whole situation. But they're doing that whole thing. There was a last-ditch deal where it was going to be a 3-team deal that was going to be Kuzma, Ingram, Josh Hart, and a draft pick is what San Antonio wanted. The Lakers weren't too eager to give up Josh Hart and give up all those pieces. They try to say, well, are you interested in Lonzo Ball a little bit? No. Then the Lakers is like, nah, we keeping Lonzo. That's our marketing. They was in San Antonio. We don't want nothing to do with no balls, LeVar Ball in our mix. No, that would never happen in San Antonio. So next thing you know, they tried a three-way deal where another player would go to the 76ers. 76ers would send a player to San Antonio. Then Kyle Kuzma and Ingram would go over to San Antonio. One of them would go to the Sixers. I don't know how that was going to work, but that was dumb. The Spurs said no, that's done because they were through trying to make Kawhi happy. They traded Tony Parker away. Ginobili might not be coming back. Those were the two people Kawhi had a problem with on the team. Was Ginobili and Parker. He wanted to leave. So now they get rid of Tony Parker. Ginobili's probably going to retire. We don't know if he's coming back for another year or not. He still did not want to stay in San Antonio. The Spurs reached out to him to contact him, so they wanted to have a conversation. He was not responding. He was avoiding them. So they said, okay, that's it. We can't. We got to get rid of him. He's got to go. And we don't care where we send him. He ain't going to the Lakers. And we damn sure ain't sending him to the Sixers. We sending him where we want to send him. We doing what's best for the Spurs. Like I told you in my video, the Spurs don't have to do what's best for Kawhi Leonard. That's not their concern. And what happened? Ta-da! They could have kept him. They wanted to keep him on the team. They's like, look, okay, this guy's a problem. Look, we'll trade Tony Parker. The Spurs didn't want to trade Tony. They did it for him. And he still was like, I'm not going to do it. So they was like, oh, you still want out? Oh, okay. Yeah, get him out of here. He'll never be a Spur again. Get him out. Right now, he's got to go. If he goes to the Lakers, that's his stupidity. If he goes to the Lakers, the fit of him and LeBron James, LeBron would have to alter his game. See, not everybody can play with LeBron, but I'm quite sure Kawhi will find a way to play with him because he's not an ego guy at all. He'll sit in the background, but he can get his own shot. He don't need LeBron to get his shot. Like Kyrie didn't need LeBron to get his shot. So he knows how to adjust and find his rhythm and find a way to still be productive. So the Lakers have already conceded this season. They already just saying, we just want to get to the playoffs, win 50 games, and get some rhythm going, and we're going to add some more players. Don't think Ingram's going to be on the team very long. Ingram's out. I'm going to tell you all that right now. They All-Star break or whatever, they trade Ingram out of there. He's gone. Don't get attached and don't be fooled thinking they ain't finna give some veteran leadership on this team with somebody that can ball. LeBron need experienced players. He can't have too many young people on the team. But the Toronto Raptors owner believes that he can keep Kawhi in Toronto. So he hasn't had a conversation with Kawhi Leonard. But if he's willing to give up 5-year, $190 million supermax to keep Kawhi in there, and he believes he can do it. Like, he wants Kawhi to be in Toronto. Period. He thinks this is best for the team. Kawhi brings a lot more to the table, defensively and offensively, if he's still the Kawhi Leonard. The Spurs wanted Ingram, Kuzma, Hart, and a draft pick from the Lakers. Lakers said, "Hell no!" And that ended that trade. They didn't budge. They didn't. Spurs is like, look, we don't care what you want. You want Kawhi, that's what you're gonna have to take. And I admire that because see what they're doing is messing up the league. Kawhi and this whole little thing he's doing is messing up the league. Because now the owners see when you keep trying to find a loophole, and that's LeBron. He always try to manipulate a system that's in play so that the players can get treated fairly. Free agency was just so that the players could have the freedom to not be tied down to one team for so long. If they were unhappy and for situations, the team didn't control their destiny. If the player played for a certain amount of years, he should have an option year where he could decide to leave or stay and become in the free agency. Players fought for this right, not to have it abused by people like LeBron James. LeBron James used this as a tool to abuse the league so he can have other players all get in to look at their contracts, see what time they can go into their option year, and they all huddle up together to go to another team and take pay cuts so that they can try to win a championship for a couple of years. Then they bounce to another team and get their big money. They're abusing the entire system of free agency. And now the whole league is a big, gigantic mess. Let me tell you the damage that is done by this. Merchandising, another part of how you make your money in the league. People buying your jerseys, people buying your hats, your t-shirts, your gym shoes, everything. This hurts the merchandising. When players break from this team to that team to that team to this team, this hurts you in the merchandising department. Because if you're only going to be there, just imagine if you got a Carmelo Anthony OKC jersey. Why? He's gone now. 1 year out. You see, there's no building. Players, when they normally go to a team, they're not just playing for the team and they go home. They're part of the community. They do drives. They do charity events for the center. They do things for the kids and they have giveaways for back to school. They are part of the community. They bond. And so the people feel like they know the players. They know they come out and root and support these guys. And if they're only there for a year, the fans feel betrayed. They feel like, why should I get involved with this team? Why should I buy this jersey? He's going to leave at the end of the year for free agency. I know he ain't going to sign back with us, so they're not going to spend their money. You see, you got to understand there's a business behind this. And this is one of the factors that ruin the NBA that people like LeBron James don't think about because they don't understand how the system works. They just know what they want. They don't care about what's best for the league. Then you have an incident like this with this Kawhi Leonard trying to demand where he gets traded and trying to force a narrative saying, I'm going to leave unless I go to LA. I'm letting everybody know if you pick me on your team, I'm leaving at the end of the year. So I want to go to LA. Now they're trying to dictate to where the teams are to trade you. That's not legal. One, they don't have to do it. And how dare you when you have your own free agency? You signed a contract. So you're under the obligation to do that. So what the league is going to start doing now, okay, you want to abuse it, they start making changes. Now you're seeing players get screwed out of money like Isaiah Thomas. You're seeing another player like Derrick Rose. They're all getting screwed out of money now. You got injured a little bit. Oh, we don't care. 1 year deal, $2 million. But I was trying to go for a supermax. Well, you ain't going to get it nowhere else. We're not giving those out. Now, 1 year deals. But I was just, we don't care. 1 year deal. Yep, 1 year deal. We're not taking a risk of keeping you. 1 year. That's what you get. 1 year. Take it or leave it. Why is it like that? These idiots made it like that, abusing the system. Thanks, man. I'm glad you appreciate it. I always make sense. A lot of people think I just talk and vent. I don't vent. I make sense, and it all gets backed up down the road. Then it comes out of some idiot's mouth on TV. They go, "Wow." See, no one else ever explained it to you like this. These idiots, they're 6 months behind. They'll mention it down the road when they see it get bad. I already know it's bad. I know how this game is played. I know all the deals that's going on behind the scenes, everything. Kawhi Leonard don't like the fact that his name was being thrown around by Boston. He's really pissed off about it. And he's really pissed off because they haven't come out with the big money to try to sign Kawhi Leonard for next year. So Kawhi is looking like, look, I'm out of here. That's how his mentality is thinking that he's not going to be in Boston next year. But Boston's going to pay him. He just wants to be paid and have that taken care of already before going through the season. So Kawhi wasn't happy about not being secured, in his situation. DeRozan is one of 10 players to average 20 points a game in his first 5 seasons. That is impressive, but those are great regular season stats. Yeah, so you're going to start seeing more 1 year deals. How many 1 year deals we saw already this year? Everybody's getting 1 year deals. Oh, 1 year deal, 1 year deal. Nobody was looking for Boogie Cousins. 1 year deal. Oh, you got injured a little bit last year. You saw it? Yeah, 1 year deal. We're not taking any more risks. The leagues are not taking any more risk on you players. We're not going to sign you to a 3 year deal so you could abuse it and leave. No, sorry. It don't work that way. And then I got to try to build my team up, but you just here to get your money and leave and play to get your money and that's it. No, sorry. You see what happens when people abuse something? It always turn out this way. Yeah, thank LeBron. He ruined the NBA completely. And I keep saying it, and people be like, "Man, no, you just hating on LeBron." No, I can explain how he ruined the NBA completely. I don't sit here just talking about that, not just his gameplay, but he ruined the entire NBA. And now everybody's doing what he's doing. Thank you. Thank you for admitting I was right. Don't forget to hit the super chat button and make a donation. Keep this boat afloat. Getting quality, unheard information. Now, none of you ever told you anything about Kawhi Leonard's situation. They're trying to suggest he's going to the Knicks. He's going anywhere else. He's going to play for Boston next year. He's playing for Boston. He's not going to be traded. And this is it for him. They want him to basically play for his contract. Now, here it is, a guy that sat out all last year, but he's already got a max deal, so they got to sign him and Gordon Hayward. So something's going to happen. The deal's not finalized yet because they just got to figure out paperwork, contracts, terms. Everything's paperwork. It'll be done by this afternoon. Whole deal. But yeah, they're gone. Don't even blink for a minute to think this trade is not going down. The trade is done. The moving trucks are already scheduled. They done. Kyrie didn't like the fact his name was put out there. Boston put his name out there. They weren't trading Kyrie. They were putting it out there because they didn't like the fact he was being a stick in the mud because of he wants to be secure already. He wants to have his deal secure so he didn't have to go through the same thing he went through in Cleveland. Like, I got out of Cleveland because I didn't want to go through this garbage. And now here I am in Boston where I was told, like, your family, this would never happen to you like this. And here it is, his name's in trade rumors and stuff. And if you got Kyrie Irving, why wouldn't you lock Kyrie Irving down? His deal should be worked out before the season starts, but they still got time. But if they don't make Kyrie happy, Kyrie would leave. And Isaiah Thomas is like, look what they did to me. But if you're San Antonio, how does this work for you? Easy. You don't lose a thing. You gain everything. You got DeMar DeRozan, who's going to get average 20 points a game. He can play in your system. He can flourish in the Pop system. And not only can he flourish there, you're going to get to the playoffs. And just his performance in the playoffs is where he collapsed. So now maybe Pop can help him save him from himself. But it doesn't matter. They're not going. The Spurs are not predicted to even get out of the first round. They're not predicted to beat the Utah Jazz or the Denver Nuggets or Minnesota. They're not predicted to beat any of these teams. So they're not winning the NBA championship next year, okay? They're not even going to be in the mix. Toronto is the team that has an opportunity to at least go to the Eastern Conference Finals. They were number one in their division last year. They play in Toronto. They're going to win 50-some games because half of the team going to be exhausted going to play in Toronto. That's why Toronto wins a lot of their games at home. So they're going to win a lot of games. Kawhi Leonard is going to be there. If he's just the Kawhi Leonard he's always been, he doesn't have to be the one main scorer to score 30 a night. You got Lowry, you got other players on that team that can ball. So they could actually put up a fight. There's no LeBron. The only thing you have to worry about is Boston and the 76ers. Washington has gotten pretty good too. So I think the East would actually be a lot better this season. Yes, not this year, next year. You'll see Boston and the Lakers, NBA Finals. So remember, I already told you. This year, you're going to see Golden State versus Boston, NBA Finals. You ain't kidding. I need sleep, dog. I ain't been to sleep. That's how I'm on top of everything. See, when you don't sleep, you're on top of everything. You don't miss nothing. I'm suffering from insomnia like crazy. I'll be like awake and sleep at the same time. I'll be looking like ghosts from Ant-Man 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Phasing. Yep. So don't forget, hit the super chat button, make a donation for all this hard work I'm giving y'all, staying up all day to give y'all the information first. And the guy who said I was fat, he must was talking about somebody else. It's official tissue, baby. It's official tissue. No, guy sleepy. Guy tired. Guy very tired. Guy should have been charging his phone. Guy don't know where his phone is. Doggone it. Here's my phone. What is the thing saying? 4%. Phone could have been charging this whole time we were singing. That sucks. Hey, look at that. William Daly on my Twitter. He was telling me as I think I was going live. I got 3 text messages already. I guess they at home. One just hit me up right now, saying she trying to find me on Facebook. Get coffee. I gotta stay up because I gotta have a lot of stuff done in here. So let me take care of this stuff and get this day going. Hey, don't forget to check because you guys were asleep while all this was going on. Check my timeline. There's about 3, 4 videos you guys have missed that you probably gonna want to see. If you like the TV show Power, you definitely need to watch the videos that just got put up. Oh my God, AG is in here. What is going on today? AG is on the line. What is happening today? AG, what is going on? What you doing up this early? You working this early? On my way to work. AG, unbelievable. AG is a legend. He said your boy doing it. I know you. What he said, Marco bigger than you now, man. He look like a grown man. Oh, thanks, Authentic. No, it's AG. He's still gonna be always known as AG, even though it's AZ is his initial. All right, we'll see you later. We all gotta get up. Me, you, and Crunchy Black. Wait till I tell Crunchy Black AG was on the line. Hey, Jizzle. Well, see, the thing is, there are going to be other players to go along in this deal, but these are ancillary players. It's not going to be significant. That's just something the trade. The league is going to call it today, the office and everything. They just got to approve it, make the numbers work. All we care about is Derozan is in San Antonio. Kawhi is in Toronto. That's it. But on that note, man, I gotta shut it down. Peace.